Thanks to Helen's tips on cultural diversity management, Tracy now has a clearer idea on how to manage her team. However, while she is trying to write down this strategic plan, she realized that human resource plays an important role on the implementation of the plan and the effectiveness of promoting an inclusive organizational climate. Tracy has invited the HR manager Karen to discuss about the implementation details of diversity management in the hotel before their conversation starts. Let's find out what does inclusive organizational climate actually mean and how should it work. It is described as being at the core of the leadership relationship and focusing on whether followers feel that leaders are available for them and whether the leader listens and pays attention to the followers' needs. Leaders in this climate normally exhibit openness, accessibility, and availability in their interactions with followers. According to Hollander's theory, as to create an inclusive organizational climate successfully, the leader should empower their followers, for example, allow greater discretion in the way the followers do their job, which helps enhance their creativity and innovation in organizations. Also enables a two-way influence between leaders and followers. Combine the previous findings. In order to implement this theory in an organization, the key is to focus on the interaction between leaders and followers, instead of following the traditional hierarchy leadership style, which limits followers' voice of their needs. Tracy told Karen about her plan and asked if she could help with the policies and procedures that could use for this plan. To establish a fair recruitment policy, Karen mentioned that she could have a meeting with her human resource team related to the recruitment policies and personnel selection. For example, recruiting more female workers and accepting resumes from all over the world. For the cross-training chance, Karen suggested to establish a training policy for the leaders, like sending their managers to their head offices for training. She believes that all the leaders are responsible to have a greater awareness of how to manage cultural differences in their team. Besides, as Tracy mentioned about flexibility, Karen agrees that communication is a key solution to cultural diversity within the team. So Karen allows Tracy to work on the internal communication training projects in her team. Team members can share and do their job together instead of following the written procedures, which distributes duties to employees separately. The purpose of it is to disclose the diversity program objectives to all employees in their communication during collaborating with each other. Furthermore, Karen suggested that followers in each department could have a chance to join the daily regular management meeting, which is aimed to encourage different cultures' employees participate in the decision-making process, as what Tracy would like to do in her plan too. Although Karen proposed a few policies and procedures which help Tracy to implement diversity management in her team, Tracy still has some concerns about its feasibility and the effectiveness, whether they are good enough to promote an inclusive organizational climate for the cultural differences in the hotel. Karen asked Tracy if she knows about the cultural diversity in Google and how they work on it to make their employees that satisfied. Actually, what Tracy and Karen proposed are similar to the policies in Google. For example, ensuring equality in their processes, such as pay equality, recruiting large number of technical women, and they continue to invest on unbiased trainings and encourage more than 70% new Googlers and managers with different national background to join their workshop. By having those policies which are similar to such a successful cultural diverse company, Karen believes that their policies could work well for the cultural diversity management in their hotel as well. And how about you? Do you agree with Karen that the above policies and strategies could work well in the hotel and can be considered as an effective leadership across cultures? If yes, let's see how could an effective diversity leadership bring advantages to the hotel. As we mentioned above, a successful diversity management enables a two-way influence between leaders and followers. When management takes the welfare of its workers at heart, for example, offering them proper compensation, healthcare, and employee appraisal, which enables workers to feel that they belong to the company, irrespective of their cultural background, so they will remain loyal and hardworking, and eventually contribute to increasing company's productivity and profit. Besides, when employees with different cultural background are grouped together for the projects, novel ideas could be brought up and some different perspectives may occur during problem solving. It helps the organization effectively achieve the best solution of work. Working with colleagues of different cultural backgrounds could also benefit employees on their own personal growth. When we are exposed to new cultures, ideas, and perspectives, it could help us learn from each other and then have a clearer insight of our own place in the global environment. Thanks to Helen's tips on created using Powtoon.